Diva Dane. I'm back. I got the Cricut Mug Press, so I'm going to do a quick review of everything. So I got the mugs. These are 6 12-ounce mugs. These are the actual Cricut mug. And then I also am going to test out with a sublimation mug as well. This is the mug press. It came in a nice size box. So let's do some unboxing. Let me get the sides. Alright, we have a open knee box, and then we have the press. Okay, so we have this is a micro USB cable, and then we have the actual power cable. This is the press. Let's take the wrapping off. Alright, so that's the press. And then let's look at the open knee envelope. So in here we have the let's get started, the activation to activate your product. Has a website for that, and it just gives you general information of the press. And then we have a warranty in here. So as you can see, there is a film over the power button, and it says to get started, activate your product now at the Cricut website. So it seems that the cup goes into this location here. This lever here is what you put the cup in here. Once you have it in there in the right location, and then you press this down, and it snugs the mug against the heating section of the press. So let me go through and activate, and then I'll be back. Okay everyone, so I have my Cricut press activated. I'm going to turn it on so that it can start heating up, and then once all of the circles are totally lit and it'll make a beeping noise, that means that the press is to the correct temperature. So while that's going, this is the Cricut mug. So I'm taking it out of its wrapping. Okay, so I have my lint roller, and I'm just going to roll on the sides, even though it came out of its wrapping, just to make sure there's nothing on. And so I already printed out my image earlier, so I can do another video on how to do this, but this is my image. And let's see how it looks on here. It should fit perfectly. It's a little bit higher than the cup. So actually I think I'm going to cut off some of the white space at the bottom that I have, and see if that's going to make a difference. Okay, so I have everything cut off, and I'm just measuring once again to make sure I have it pretty much even. So what I'm going to do is, for this side, I am just going to tape it down. And I'm going to make sure that it's very secure. And then I'm going to tape this side. Okay. So just like you would any normal sublimation cup, I'm just going to do all the steps that I would. Okay, you guys just heard the beep. So that means that the press is ready. So I'm just making sure this is tight. And I'm just coming around and making sure everything is good. Alright, so I'm going to come down just for this side again and make sure everything is good here. Same thing on this side. Now I'm going to come down to the bottom. And just press everything. Let's have one more section. Okay, so I have everything taped. Everything is secure. So let's see what happens. So you're supposed to lift this up. I'm just making sure everything is good. I see one part that I want to make sure is good. Alright, so you're supposed to just take your mug, sit it in there so that the handle is out, and then you just press this down so it can secure, and it should start pressing. So at the top there are 5 dots, so the first dot is blinking. So once all the dots are full, I believe it will do the beeping noise again as if it was heating up, and then our cup should be ready. Okay, the press is done. So it is smoking. So I'm going to close this back up and I'm going to turn it off. And we're just going to let this sit here for a little bit and cool off. Okay, so the cup is still warm. It's actually very warm, but not very warm, but it's hot. So let me put my glove back on so that when I peel, we'll be good. So I'm just picking up the bottom. All right. Let me pick up the top. All right. All right, everyone, this is beautiful. So let me put it back some. So it says Diva Dame, got some Converse on here, and our logo on the side. So I'm gonna let this fully dry or fully cool down, but I'm gonna say this is a win. So I will be doing more videos on how I actually created the image, and then I will also do a video on a sublimation cup as well, since I've tried this one out with the Cricut cup. So until then, keep crafting. Alright, this is a sublimation mug cup. I believe this is 15 ounces, I want to say. So this is my second test to do it on a sublimation cup. I have my printout here. It is The Villains of Disney. So what I'm going to do is, as I did prior, is just take this and just rub it across, making sure if there's any lint on it, it's off. Okay, next I'm going to take my printout and I'm just going to pull it around the whole cup just to see how everything looks. And I think everything is good. I want it to be more at the top than the bottom. And I want this to be somewhat symmetric and or even. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of tape and I'm just going to secure this down first. Alright, so then I'm just going to come over and just pulling snug, making sure this looks good on this side, and I'm going to put pieces of tape down on this side as well. So in the first video, one thing I forgot to do was put my butcher paper around the cup just to make sure that it didn't bleed onto my press. So I will be doing that today. I didn't have any bleeding, so that was good. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do that today. Alright, so I'm just going to take some more tape and go around the top just to secure everything around the top. and I'm pulling the tape tight. And then the same thing for the bottom. This has a funny shaped bottom, so hopefully things are good with that. Alright, everything is taped. Everything is tight. And now I'm going to take my butcher paper and I'm going to fold this in half. And then tape it, and then I'll put another piece of tape to get the middle part. I'm just going to fold this in half. This might be a little overkill, but it's better safe than sorry. Okay guys, so the press is heated. Make sure the cup can fit down in here with all my butcher paper on it. Alright, we're going to let this press and see what happens. Okay, it's out of the press. I have started to take off the tape. We'll see if this is an epic fail or a success. And it is very hot, so always make sure you have your gloves on. So, it is a success for everything in the middle. So, since I've gotten too close to the side, some of the guy got cut off and then some of her didn't fully press onto the tumbler. But everything else is a success. So, it does work on sublimation tumblers as well. So please come back. We will be doing more videos on this mug press from Cricut and showing you how to design different things and then put them on to the mugs and other sublimation items. Have a nice day.